Hi there, and welcome to Fun Friday at Camp Yarnsy. On Mondays, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, join us for our Falling into Sweaters Knit and Crochet Along. You can get the information on patterns and more at yarnsy.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, throw us a like, and follow us on social media. You can find the links to all of this information in the comment section of this video. Today's topic is knitting, crochet, and arthritis. So what are the benefits of knitting and or crocheting kind of in a quick, just down and dirty, what's important? Well, according to The Creative Cure, Building Happiness with Your Own Two Hands, authors Carrie Barron and Alton Barron, knitting and crocheting can help alleviate anxiety and depression, prevent arthritis and tendinitis. Now, Carrie Barron is a psychiatrist and Alton Barron is an orthopedic surgeon. Here are some interesting tidbits. Using your hands meaningfully triggers healthy engagement in activity in about 60% of your brain. So the rhythmic, mathematical nature of knitting and crocheting keep your mind absorbed in a healthy way, providing an escape, who doesn't want to escape, from stressful thoughts, but also allowing for internal deep reflection. Okay, did you know that knitting someone a sweater can be good for them as well as for you? Check this out. So moving the joints and fingers forces fluid to move in and out of your surrounding sponge-like cartilage, which keeps your joints well hydrated and minimize the risk of arthritis. So, in a nutshell, when you knit someone a sweater, it can be a great workout for your fingers, hands, and forearms. I found this really juicy. If you let a joint sit, not only will it get stiff, but the actual cartilage will lose its structural integrity and break down. Most of us grow up thinking the more you use something, the more it wears out. But that's not the case with cartilage. Did you know that? I didn't. I thought that was interesting. So handiwork, such as knitting and crocheting, requires a forceful but not too strenuous use of your fingers and incorporates your wrists and your forearms. And according to Alton Barron, mechanically speaking, knitting and crocheting is better than typing, which he says does not condition the hands enough to prevent deterioration. So knitting and or crocheting is better than typing. I'm okay with that. All right, helpful tips. Let's get started. Don't forget to share this with your Yarnsy friends out there. I would like to know, here's a good question. Do you knit or crochet at night? Give this post a like or type yes in the comments if you mainly knit or crochet at night. So type yes in the comments or give us a like if you knit or crochet mainly at night. That's your favorite time to knit or crochet. All right, tip number 1. Knit in the morning. Say what? Yeah, I said it, knit in the morning. Just think, after a busy day of using your fingers all day long for easy as well as complicated and tedious tasks, your fingers are often going to be stiffer and more painful in the evening. So you could think of knitting in the morning as giving your hands and fingers a light workout to prepare them for the day ahead. Number 2, let's talk about posture. That's our hay posture. Okay, I know I'm guilty of a few of these pictures. I'd say at least 4 of them. Are you guilty of any of these positions? Do you knit or crochet like any of these ladies? Why not try one of these instead? Now, what do all these pictures have in common? Notice their back, in particular their shoulder area and lower back, is supported, as well as their elbows are closer to their body. So how can you find a better posture for you? Easy. You can check out one of our easy exercises. You can check out yarnsy.com/hands to check out an easy posture exercise to get you set up and to start knitting in a little bit better position. Now, we're going to talk about warm-up hand exercises. Just like every great athlete. Oh, you dream big. And you plan. And then you reach. Oh, you reach. So get that next project started off right. Try some hand exercises before you get started knitting or crocheting. Check it out at our website, which is yarnsy.com/hands. Now let's talk about your stitch style. Now this is a cool one. Have you ever tried using less motion to create your stitches? So when I'm talking about stitch style, some people call this knitting styles. For example, now this is not limited to this list, but just throwing some of those out there, I'm talking about English, Continental, Portuguese, and or Russian. To find those small changes in how you're moving your wrists, your fingers, your hands, etc., why not ask someone to watch you or take a video of yourself knitting or crocheting and then ask for feedback. Just small, tiny adjustments can often make a big change, like moment. For example, in this particular video, she might want to consider how she's holding her yarn tension. She's holding it in 3 different spots, as well as her right hand is kind of doing the stab and jab, as I like to call it, to move the stitches on and off her needle. She's got a lot of tension going on there. So by releasing some of that, it might release and ease some of the stiffness and increase their nimbleness. And moving on to number 5, we have wool yarn. Try to stay away from the heavier, chunky, and bulky style yarns. Additionally, super slick yarns such as silk, cotton, linen, and rayon may be hard to manipulate. So try wool or soft acrylic yarn instead. Why wool? Wool has elastic properties, which make it easier to manipulate and is more forgiving than other fibers such as cotton. Number 6 on our list, select the right knitting, needles, and or crochet hook. Why? The goal is to make the tools easier to hold naturally. So start by looking at something that's lightweight. So such as bamboo or acrylic materials. These are often lightweight options, which are easier to hold and to keep up with. Hardwood is gorgeous, but it can be heavy. If you want to compromise comfort for style, do it in another area, please. Personally, this is like I would not want to go crafting, walking around in stiletto heels in the wet grass. No, thank you. Number 2, for warmth, try needles and hooks made out of bamboo, acrylic, olive wood, or casein. Now, casein is made from milk protein. You want a material that is going to provide some warmth to your joints and at the same time not be a slippery surface. Number 3, shape. Triangular or cubic are easier to grip. Why? Because it gives you a flat surface to lean your needles up against. Did you also know that there is a maker out there who makes hexagonal shaped knitting needles? Number 4 is style. For knitters, try using a circular needle. Why? It helps you to distribute the weight of your project evenly between your 2 hands. Now, don't worry about it. Crochet people, I know you're like, what about me? What about me? I got you. All right, use a flexible, flattened, and square hook. Why? They're easier to hold than traditional hooks. Fun tip. Do you want to increase your grip on your crochet hook and use less tension at the same time? Try adding a foam sheath or wrap a rubber band around the hook handle a few times. Woo! And I did it with 6 seconds on the clock. So for more information, check out our website, which is yarnsy.com, to get all of the facts, tips, and tricks from this video, as well as those fun hand exercises. You'll want to check those out for sure. So moving on from there, we are going to cover how to care for and clean your knitting needles and crochet hooks next time on Fun Friday. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us, and follow us on our social media platforms. You can find the information in the links to this video. Camp Yarns would also like to thank us 2021 Virtual Fiber Festival sponsors, which include Yank Your Yarn, Wild Stitchers, and Crazy About Yarn. For more information and more about Camp Yarnsy, check out our website, which is yarnsy.com. And I am Lindsay Lichtenstein, wishing you a happily creative day. Because once a Yarnsy, always a Yarnsy.